Hello, hello, hello. Hello, cousins. How are we? How are you? Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is me, Tiff from Tiph-Critiqués. Um, Wanting to say hello if you are a cousin or if you're new. Thanks for joining. Please like, comment, and subscribe. What we're doing here today is we are visiting the leader of the free world. Our president gave a speech yesterday that if I had to watch it, you have to watch it too. Um, we're gonna watch it together. We're gonna look at some of the reactions. Uh, Top of the hour, what I can say is Pam Bondi, our former attorney general, was apparently relieved of her duties today. So that was a great early birthday present. But we've got to make sure that we are always tapped in and tuned in to what our president is doing. So he made a speech last night. It was interesting. I think that that's a nice way to put it. We're going to watch it together. We'll probably have to take some breaks because he really exhausts me. Hey, Sharon, good day. Hello, hello, good day, sir. Thanks for stopping by. So we're going to tap into what this man has said. We'll see. I don't know how many people are going to tap in. At this point, I just want to ensure that I am archiving important speeches, important activities. We've got to work our way up to the midterms, which will be in November. Beyond the midterms, we also have got to start planning and seeing what's going to happen for 2028. But because we are in, what did he call it, an excursion? But I think he meant to say an incursion. We're at war, y'all. We're at war. The oil is going up. Food is going up. Anytime the president speaks, whether you like him, hey, Riz, whether you like him or not, I think that we don't have the right to be emotionally or politically illiterate. So we're gonna watch it together. The great thing about if somebody puts the content on YouTube, you can always watch it at 1.5 or like speed it up. But if you are a part of a political system, lots of people say like, I don't do politics. You might not do politics, but politics will damn sure do you. So we're going to go through, it's an 18-minute speech. In between some of the things that he says, I have brought in some of the things that I need because, again, I struggle. I'm hearing some of the rhetoric, but I am going to always respect the office of the presidency. I have the utmost respect for the government in the sense of I understand it's not perfect. There are lots of areas of opportunity, but it is what we have, and it is what we have to govern ourselves by. And whether a person respects the office or not, as soon as we start disrespecting the office, then it only seeps into it being devalued. So with that being said, y'all know what I got to do. I got to say, get me up here. Get me up here. Let's look at our guy. He's the king to be. I am gonna pump him up at 1.5. I hope that's okay with y'all. Again, I'll start inserting the links, but if you type this in, this is his full speech. We'll take some breaks, but let's get her going.
Let me begin by congratulating the team at NASA and our brave astronauts on the successful launch of Artemis 2. It was quite something. It will be traveling further than any manned rocket has ever flown and will very substantially pass the moon, go around it, and come back home from a distance that has never been.
I'm sorry, y'all. I wanted to put the captions on. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Let's go. He is saying congratulations to the NASA astronauts, and there is a black man that is the chief pilot. So, yay.
Done before. It's amazing. They are on the way, and God bless them. These are brave people. We want to God bless those 4 unbelievable astronauts. As we speak this evening, it's been just 1 month since the United States military began Operation Epic Fury, targeting the world's #1 state sponsor of terror, Iran. In these past 4 weeks, our armed forces have delivered swift, decisive, overwhelming victories on the battlefield. Victories like few people have ever seen before. Tonight, Iran's Navy is gone. Their Air Force is in ruins. Their leaders, most of them, terrorist regime they led, are now dead. Their command and control of the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps is being decimated as we speak. Their ability to launch missiles and drones is dramatically curtailed, and their weapons, factories, and rocket launchers are being blown to pieces. Very few of them left. Never in the history of warfare has an enemy suffered such clear and devastating large-scale losses in a matter of weeks. Our enemies are losing in America.
I just have a pondering question because I swear when we bombed them, what was that, last July, when he said we totally obliterated everything? But go off, King.
As it has been for 5 years under my presidency, is winning, and now winning bigger than ever before. Before discussing this current situation, I also want to thank our troops for the masterful job they did in taking the country of Venezuela in a matter of minutes. That hit was quick, lethal, violent, and respected by everyone all over the world. After rebuilding our military during my first term, we have by far the strongest military anywhere in the world.
That's actually a false statement. A lot of times you got to go back and check. He didn't create any additional military. There wasn't a surge. They didn't have like an active recruitment. He didn't increase the forces. This is what he's saying. It's just a falsity. It's, as he would say, fake news.
And now we're working along with Venezuela and are, in a true sense, joint venture partners. We're getting along incredibly well in the production and sale of massive amounts of oil and gas, the second largest reserves on Earth after the United States of America. We're now totally independent of the Middle East, and yet we are there to help. We don't have to be there.
And what he's saying is another untruth, because yes, we do have a lot of reserve oil, but the oil that we have, the production is not fit to, at this point, mass produce. So again, don't trust me, go back, but that's, yes, we have a large amount of oil. Yes, they could do the right retrofitting so that we could process the oil so we could utilize it. The other thing is, with the Strait of Hormuz being closed, if we're sitting on reserve oil, then we really don't want to be selling what we have, because not only are we already with inflated gas prices, if they continue to block the strait and then continue to deny oil, we're going to find ourselves in a pickle.
We don't need their oil. We don't need anything they have, but we're there to help our allies. Tonight, I want to provide an update on the tremendous progress our warriors have made in Iran and discuss why Operation Epic Fury is necessary for the safety of America and the security of the free world. From the very first day I announced my campaign for president in 2015, I have vowed that I would never allow Iran to have a nuclear weapon. This fanatical regime has been chanting death to America, death to Israel for 47 years. Their proxies were behind the murder of 241 Americans in the Marine barracks bombing in Beirut, the slaughter of hundreds of our service members with roadside bombs. They were involved in the attack on the USS Cole, and they carried out the countless other heinous acts, including the just horrible, bloody atrocities of October 7th in Israel, something that most people have never seen anything like it. This murderous regime also recently killed 45,000 of their own people who were protesting in Iran. 45,000 dead. For these terrorists to have nuclear weapons would be an intolerable threat. The most violent and thuggish regime on earth would be free to carry out their campaigns of terror, coercion, conquest, and mass murder from behind a nuclear shield. I will never let that happen, and neither should any of our past presidents. This situation has been going on for 47 years and should have been handled long before I arrived in office. I did many things during my 2 terms in office to stop the quest for nuclear weapons by Iran first, and perhaps most importantly, I killed General Qasem Soleimani in my first term. He was an evil genius, brilliant person, a horrible human being, however, the father of the roadside bomb, and he lived just horrible what he did. Iran would have been perhaps in far better, stronger position. Had he lived, we would have had probably a different conversation tonight. But you know what? We'd still be winning and winning big. And then very importantly, I terminated Barack Hussein Obama's Iran nuclear deal, a disaster. Obama gave them $1.7 billion in cash, green cash. Took it out of banks from Virginia, D.C., then Maryland, all the cash they had. He flew it by airplanes in an attempt to buy their respect and loyalty, but it didn't work. They laughed at our president and went on with their mission to have a nuclear bomb. His Iran deal would have.
So I don't think he really, hey, Shugs, thanks for coming through. Please make sure to hit the like button. Thank you, babe. When he's talking about the Iran deal that Obama had, essentially, when he came back in what 2016, they wanted to just keep the deal. Then the deal that they were going to renegotiate was the deal that Obama had. Plus, they essentially were saying like, we'll turn over the raw materials that they had to make the the big booms. Because I don't know what YouTube will censor. I don't think a lot of people understand that there are a lot of contradicting issues and parties at play with Jared Kushner and Steve Wilkes supposedly being like advisors to him, although nobody voted for them, and they also neither one got confirmed. So even that in itself, this is a quagmire. But we'll continue to listen to it, or this man.
Led to a colossal arsenal of massive nuclear weapons for Iran. They would have had them years ago, and they would have used them. Would have been a different world. There would have been no Middle East and no Israel right now, in my opinion, the opinion of a lot of great experts, had I not terminated that terrible deal. I was so honored to do it. I was so proud to do it. It was so bad right from the beginning. Essentially, I did what no other president was willing to do. They made mistakes, and I am correcting them. My first preference was always the path of diplomacy, yet the regime continued their relentless quest for nuclear weapons and rejected every attempt at an agreement. For this reason, in June, I ordered a strike on Iran's key nuclear facilities, an Operation Midnight Hammer. Nobody's ever seen anything like it. Those beautiful B-2 bombers performed magnificently. We totally obliterated those nuclear sites. The regime then sought to rebuild their nuclear program at a totally different location, making clear they had no intention of abandoning their pursuit of nuclear weapons. They were also rapidly building a vast stockpile of conventional ballistic missiles and would soon have had missiles that could reach the American homeland, Europe, and virtually any other place on Earth. Iran's strategy was so obvious. They wanted to produce as many missiles as possible, and they did, with the longest range possible. And they had some weapons that nobody believed they had. We just learned that out. We took them out. We took them all out so that no one would really dare stop them.
So we've listened to him for almost 8 minutes, and I'm feeling compelled to just, I need a palate cleanse. So here's our first palate cleanse, because it's my birthday weekend and I'm gonna be shuffling all weekend. Let's shuffle together, shall we?
The powder work, no mirth, ate cereal with the can. The powder work, no mirth, waffles, no syrup, jelly, no jelly, nothing. I ate noodles with no patty, cereal with the can. The powder work, no mirth, waffles, no syrup, jelly, no jelly, nothing. Oatmeal, no sugar, oatmeal, no sugar, nothing. I ate cereal with the can. The powder work, no mirth. Ate cereal with the can. The powder work, no mirth. Waffles, no syrup, jelly, no jelly, nothing. I ate noodles.
All right. We got enough of a palate cleanse. We can go back. But in between listening to this man, like, I have to stay grounded and level. We're gonna listen to him, but we don't have to we ain't gotta bask in the crazy. If anybody else, like, hey, I refuse. It's Aries season. We're not doing that. But let's continue. Let's continue.
And they raced for a nuclear bomb, a nuclear weapon like nobody's ever seen before. They were right at.
My bad. Hold on. Let's bring him back. I thought I had the man on. I thought I had him on here. Let me get him back on here. Here we go. I'm gonna have to drink me some lemonade. Let me just see. Here we go.
Weapons, but in the end, those are just words if you're not willing to take action when the time comes. As I stated in my announcement of Operation Epic Fury, our objectives are very simple and clear. We are systematically dismantling the regime's ability to threaten America or project power outside of their borders. That means eliminating Iran's Navy, which is now
They weren't threatening America. It was definitely unprovoked.
Absolutely destroyed, hurting their Air Force and their missile program at levels never seen before, and annihilating their defense industrial base. We've done all of it. Their Navy is gone. Their Air Force is gone. Their missiles are just about used up or beaten.
We did the same thing with Iraq. Still didn't stop us from being there for years on years, but okay.
Taken together, these actions will cripple Iran military, crush their ability to support terrorist proxies, and deny them the ability to build a nuclear bomb. Our armed forces have been extraordinary. There's never been anything like it militarily. Everyone is talking about it, and tonight I'm pleased to say.
Do y'all think he's fundamentally illiterate, or he just, when people read, there's like an ease. He doesn't have smooth reading skills. Maybe it's just me.
That these core strategic objectives are nearing completion. As we celebrate this progress, we think especially of the 13 American warriors who have laid down their lives in this fight to prevent our children from ever having to face a nuclear Iran. Twice this past.
His kids is growing, and he got grandkids, except for Lurch, and Lurch is legal.
Last month, I've traveled to Dover Air Force Base, and it's been something. I wanted to be with those heroes as they return to American soil, and I was with them and their families, their parents, their wives, their husbands. We salute them, and now we must honor them by completing the mission for which they gave their lives, and every single one of them.
So much respect that in the transfer service, this man had a hat on, a campaign hat. But all right, go out, King.
The people, their loved ones said, please, sir, please finish the job.
And this is when you know he's lying. Anyone he says to please, sir, please, that in 2 weeks is a tick for him. It is his tail. And they said to me, please, sir, please. That is his tick. That is how I know he's lying. And then anytime there's a time constraint, it's 2 weeks. If you go back and follow him, in 2 weeks, we're going to do this for 2 weeks. I'm going to check back in 2 weeks. Whatever's happening here, and I'm going to bring it back a little bit because he's for sure lying right here.
Every one of them. And we are going to finish, for which they gave their lives, and every single one of the people, their loved ones said, please, sir, please finish the job. Every one of them. And we are going to finish the job, and we're going to finish it very fast. We're getting very close. I want to thank our allies in the Middle East, Israel, Saudi Arabia, Qatar, the UAE, Kuwait, and Bahrain. They've been great, and we will not let them get hurt or fail in any way, shape, or form. Many Americans have been concerned to see the recent rise in gasoline prices here at home. This short-term increase has been entirely the result of the Iranian regime launching deranged terror attacks against commercial oil tankers in neighboring countries that have nothing to do with the conflict. This is yet more proof that Iran can never be trusted with nuclear weapons. They will use them, and they will use them quickly. It would lead to decades of extortion, economic pain, and instability.
Whatever he's saying right now, this is what he plans to do, or what America plans to do: extortion.
More proof that Iran can never be trusted with nuclear weapons. They will use them, and they will use them quickly. It would lead to decades of extortion, economic pain, and instability worse than we can ever imagine.
So go ahead and plan for us to be extortion, for us to have economic pain way further than we ever imagined. Because the thing about it with karma is out of your mouth, but to God's ears. And the grave that you dig, when you dig a grave for one, be sure to dig two, one for me and one for you. He is for sure digging a grave for America as well.
The United States has never been better prepared economically to confront this threat. You all know that.
We're at the worst economics ever. The dollar, we're insolvent. The jobs reports are horrible. So again, anytime that he makes a confession, it's an indictment.
We built the strongest economy in history. We're going through it right now, the strongest in history. In 1 year, we've taken a dead and crippled country. I hate to say that, but we were dead.
He inherited the best economy post-COVID than any country had.
Dead and crippled country after the last administration, and made it the hottest country anywhere in the world by far, with no inflation, record-setting investments coming into the United States, over $18 trillion.
So you don't have to believe me, and people can fall into, they have Trump derangement. Tell me if you feel like your dollar today feels the same as the dollar with the last presidency. Like you gonna lie to yourself or lie to me? You're not gonna lie to me. We know that this is not true. This is a lie. And anytime someone calls out behaviors because this person in his cabinet are habitual liars, instead of saying that these are lying liars who lie, you make up a term of they have Trump derangement. Since no, this man is a liar. He's a mob boss. He is a cheat. He cheats everything. And he is a shitstormer. And prior to, he's always had somebody to bail him out. And right now he wants the UN to come and bail him out. But this is going to be an epic failure. And the biggest issue is it's not just him who suffers, it's the American citizens. We are going to suffer because of this.
And the highest stock market ever, with 53 all-time record highs in just 1 year. It all positioned us to get rid of a cancer that has long simmered. It's known as the nuclear Iran, and they didn't know what was coming. They'd never imagined it. Remember, because of our drill baby drill program, America has plenty of gas. We have so much gas. Under my leadership, we are #1 producer of oil and gas on the planet, without even discussing the millions of barrels that we're getting from Venezuela. Because of the Trump administration's policies, we produce more oil and gas than Saudi Arabia and Russia combined. Think of that, Saudi Arabia and Russia combined. And that number will soon be
the oil that's coming from Venezuela is not being used because the major oil companies don't want to use it.
Substantially higher than that. There's no country like us anywhere in the world, and we're in great shape for the future. The United States imports almost no oil through the Hormuz Strait and won't be taking any in the future. We don't need it. We haven't needed it.
And even if we didn't take a dime, we are still globally dependent on other places that get oil from there, that their lack of oil is going to increase the prices on goods and shipping costs. So again, this is a bunch of hogwash. Like, don't be so dense that you don't see the bigger picture. Whether you are for him or not, you have to acknowledge when policies and actions that are happening that are contrary to your pocketbook and damn sure are not America first. Because I'm going to need for somebody, talk to me like I'm on the slow bus. Tell me how this benefits anybody but Israel.
And we don't need it. We've beaten and completely decimated Iran. They are decimated, both militarily and economically and in every other way. And the countries of the world that do receive oil through the Hormuz Strait must take care of that passage. They must cherish it. They must grab it and cherish it. They can do it easily.
So in essence, I made a shit show, but now I don't want to be completely responsible for it. So I'm going to F it up and then say, hey, I don't really need this, so y'all got it. Okay.
We will be helpful, but they should take the lead in protecting the oil that they so desperately depend on. So to those countries that can't get fuel, many of which refuse to get involved in the decapitation of Iran, we had to do it ourselves. I have a suggestion. #1, buy oil from the United States of America. We have plenty. We have so much. And #2, build up some delayed courage. Should have done it before. Should have done it with us, as we asked. Go to the Strait and just take it, protect it, use it for yourselves.
And that is why I call this motherfucker a mob boss. Go to there and just take it. This is colonialism. This is colonialism. You don't have a right to these people's resources, but they have it. So just go there and take it. If you are okay with this, you need to check inside of who you are as a person too. You also are a gangster and a mob boss. You're a criminal.
So much. And #2, build up some delayed courage. Should have done it before. Should have done it with us, as we asked. Go to the Strait and just take it, protect it, use it for yourselves. Iran has been essentially decimated. The hard part is done, so it should be easy. And in any event, when this conflict is over, the Strait will open up naturally. It'll just open up naturally.
It's not going to open up naturally. There's no reason for them to open it up naturally, because the way that Iran is running it now is, yeah, you can get your boat through as long as you pay a $2 billion fee, not in American dollars. And if it's for America, it's a no for you, dog. Like, they're making money. Why would they reopen it naturally? This is dumb.
They're going to want to be able to sell oil because that's all they have to try and rebuild. It will resume the flowing and the gas prices will rapidly come back down. Stock prices will rapidly go back up. They haven't come down very much, frankly. They came down a little bit, but they've had some very...
The stock markets are crashing and they're going to continue to crash, but he will continue to play with the market. And there's going to be so many people that are probably going to end up in jail because of market manipulation and thinking that this man is going to reign forever. It's going to be a lot of folks that are going to be in jail post his leadership run, if midterms go the way that they should, and if we have a free and fair election.
Very good days over the last couple of days. We've done actually much better than I thought, but we had to take that little journey to Iran to get rid of this horrible threat. With our historic tax cuts, where people are just now talking about receiving larger refunds than they ever thought possible, they are getting so much more money than they thought. That's from the great big beautiful bill. Our economy.
It's not even April 15th, so people are not getting returns like that. Typically, people that have lots of estate or a lot of planning, April 15th is the deadline. A lot of people file for extensions. So again, this is another lie.
Is strong and improving by the day, and it will soon be roaring back like never before. It will top the levels that it was a month ago. I've made clear from the beginning of Operation Epic Fury that we will continue until our objectives are fully achieved. Thanks to the progress we've made, I can say tonight that we are on track to complete all of America's military objectives shortly, very shortly. We're going to hit them extremely hard over the next 2 to 3 weeks. We're going to bring them back to the Stone Ages where they belong.
For a president to say, we're going to bring you back to the Stone Ages where they belong, it's just so wrong. There's no diplomacy. And I don't think militarily it's not a good strategy. Like, I don't know. If there's a strategy, he's playing 4D chess, time will tell. But this is exhausting. As a matter of fact, you know what? As a person, like I said, I love politics. I love the system. I love the things that were developed. This, for me, is deeply depressing. I need a palate cleanse. Let's just go here, because I've been auntie age for a long time. We got an auntie shelf, but why not? Let's see what the aunt's gonna do.
I go on and on, can't understand how I last so long. I must have superpowers, rap 225,000 hours. Get it calculated, do the math. I made 1,000 songs, a mixed movie. For the last 300 months, I made
Unc with the tennis shoes on. And he ain't been Unc a long time. I'm mad at him for that. Everybody else got their hard tops on. He got to get out the way. You can't be very fluffy and have he messing up the Unc line.
16 albums, me on the front, and they bump. When you get your piece, I heard 93 represent like me. 2 singers and 10 comedians, and I'm still gonna yell it every time CDN. What's my favorite word? Why they gotta say it like
Baby, you can look at them and tell back in the day they was some trouble, wasn't it? We almost done. Sometimes you just see just what you do when the things are a little bit tough, a little bit challenging. You take a palate cleanser, you reset your mind because you want to hear the message, but you don't want to let yourself like get charged up. So like you just listen, you just like, you know what, you step away, and you come back because we're almost done. Like we only got 3 minutes left. You're doing great. Look at us. We're doing great. We're doing great, cousin. We got this. We can press through these next 3 minutes.
Meantime, discussions are ongoing. Regime change was not our goal. We never said regime change, but regime change has occurred because of all of their original leaders' death. They're all dead. The new group is less radical and much more reasonable. Yet if during this period of time no deal is made, we have our eyes on key targets. If there's no deal, we are going to hit each and every one of their electric generating plants very hard and probably simultaneously. We have not hit their oil, even though that's the easiest.
Now this. That's a war crime. That's a war crime. That's a war crime. That's a war crime. I'm going to bring it back. That's a war crime. You're not supposed to hit civilian supplies, hospitals, electrical grids, schools. That's a war crime.
If there's no deal, we are going to hit each and every one of their electric generating plants very hard and probably simultaneously. We have not hit their oil, even though that's the easiest target of all, because it would not give them even a small chance of survival or rebuilding. But we could hit it, and it would be gone, and there's not a thing they could do about it. They have no anti-aircraft equipment. Their radar is 100% annihilated. We are unstoppable as a military force. The nuclear sites that we obliterated with the B-2 bombers have been hit so hard that it would take months to get near the nuclear dust, and we have it under intense satellite surveillance and control. If we see them make a move, even a move for it, we'll hit them with missiles very hard again. We have all the cards, they have none. It's very important that we keep this conflict in perspective. American involvement in World War I lasted 1 year, 7 months, and 5 days. World War II lasted for 3 years, 8 months, and 25 days.
Now listen, because this was supposed to be an in and out. It was not supposed. We're almost 2 months. So now he's giving a war crime. He's saying on camera this. You know what? No, he clearly is about to die and meet the upper room. He's got to be real close to meeting Jesus, or he said he ain't gonna make it to heaven. So wherever he's going, even if he's going low, wherever he's going there soon. He's on international TV, because this is just not national. This is international TV talking about a war crime. And then he is giving timelines for wars that lasted for at least a year and some change. I will never, ever, 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 ever forgive a Trump voter. One time, perhaps. I'm gonna give you one. 2 times? Are you kidding me? But you triple Trumpers are trash. You might as well put on the scarlet letter. You might as well have on a goddamn white cape and cone. You might as well sign yourself up to the KKK. That's what I think about triple Trumpers. You are the worst. You suck as a person. You suck.
American involvement in World War I lasted 1 year, 7 months, and 5 days. World War II lasted for 3 years, 8 months, and 25 days. The Korean War lasted for 3 years, 1 month, and 2 days. The Vietnam War lasted for 19 years, 5 months, and 29 days. Iraq went on for 8 years, 8 months, and 28 days. We are in this military operation, so powerful, so brilliant, against one of the most powerful countries for 32 days. And the country has been eviscerated.
And I gotta stop here and notice, what's this weird shit that he does with his voice? Cousin, somebody help me. Just like this, he think that we're gonna believe him because he takes the voice slower and talks like this. Because I was talking like this, like I already didn't sound like an imbecile. But now when I take the door, I really want you to believe me. I'm gonna bring it back, because what the fuck?
5 months and 29 days. Iraq went on for 8 years, 8 months, and 28 days. We are in this military operation, so powerful, so brilliant, against one of the most powerful countries for 32 days. And the country has been eviscerated and essentially is really no longer a threat. They were the bully of the Middle East, but they're the bully no longer. This is a true investment in your children and your grandchildren's future. The whole world is watching, and they can't believe the power, strength, and brilliance. They just can't believe what they're seeing. They leave it to your imagination, but they can't believe what they're seeing, the brilliance of the United States military. Tonight, every American can look forward to a day when we are finally free from the wickedness of Iranian aggression and the specter of nuclear blackmail. Because of the actions we have taken, we are on the cusp of ending Iran's sinister threat to America and the world. And I'll tell you, the world is watching. And when we do, when it's all over, the United States will be safer, stronger, more prosperous, and greater than it has ever been before. May God bless the men and women of the United States Armed Forces, and may God bless the United States of America. Thank you very much, and good night.
Oh, God. Get me back up here. So I really thought it was me. I thought I was tripping, but I'm gonna just let me just share the screen. So I'm not gonna share much of this just because I don't know how Bulwark does with their copy strikes. But what I do want is I want you to see the person at the end. This is a General Mark Hederling. I want you to hear what he says as they come on. Really listen. Let me blow this up. Let's take all the distractions away. But just listen to what he says.
All right, let's do it. I first need to say, holy shit.
All right, we are live, guys. Mark, we're
Save it for the
live.
show, Mark.
Mark, we're live. He said, I first need to say, holy shit. That's a general. Want to bring it back. Like, this is when they say you don't know you have a hot mic.
Yeah, save it for the show. Okay, first of all, let me just apologize to people who are tuning in. We had some technical difficulties.
What the hell?
I'm not sure how to describe what you meant. Live, let's do it.
I first need to say, holy shit.
All right, we are live, guys. Mark, we're
Save it for the
live.
show, Mark.
Yeah, save it for the show. Okay, first of all, let me just apologize to people who are tuning in. We had some technical difficulties. I'm not sure how to describe what you missed if you were watching that. At first, honestly, guys, I thought, okay, there's something, there's a structure to this, there's a purpose to this. He's going to outline some path outward. And then it just, honestly, and I know this is a cliche, but it was an extended Truth Social rant. It really was. It was a stitched together Truth Social rant that basically boiled down to we are very close to meeting our core objectives, and also we're about to bomb them into the Stone Age. And that was it. Contradictory claims with no actual strategic vision. JVL's sort of not fully in agreement. But why? What did I get wrong?
It's not the enough. He says we're very close to our core objectives. I don't believe he outlined any core objectives.
No.
I mean, just as a piece of performance, was that a guy who sounded together to you guys? Because that sounded, I mean, I don't want to make light of cognitive decline, but holy shit. If you have kids in the military and that's the commander in chief, do you think to yourself, yeah, this guy's going to
Now we got two holy shits.
fastball? Don't worry. He is dialed in. He knows just what's going on.
No,
I mean, I just think it was sort of terrifying. Like if my oldest kid is going to turn 18 next week, was enlisting, I would like chain him to a pipe or something and say, you cannot go in the military with this guy running that. I mean, it's insane.
It was sleepy. It was ad-libbed. I'm pretty sure it was ad-libbed. I mean, I'm almost positive it was ad-libbed. At least portions of it were ad-libbed. It was incoherent at parts. It went to weird asides, like leave it to your imagination, but they can't believe what they're saying. What are you talking about? Again, it was contradictory. There was no actual, I'm not sure what the purpose was. It just was a summarization of everything you said.
That's what I wanted to ask Mark. What do you think? Because this wasn't a impromptu thing on the tarmac or something like this. Like, I mean, this was a plan. This was a set piece. What do you think the strategic or political or communications objective of this was?
Well, I got to tell you, I was writing notes, scribbling notes like crazy. The only thing of any value I took off that was halfway coherent when he started talking about the strategic objectives, but then he named our objectives were to eliminate the Navy, they're now destroyed, to take out their Air Force and missiles, and those are all now gone, his term, not mine. The industrial base is gone. Those were the three I heard. Then he went into what I think we should probably appropriately call the rape, pillage, Trump doctrine, because he invited all of Europe and anybody
Rape, pillage, Trump doctrine.
else that wanted oil just to go in and take it because he doesn't need it. I mean, we don't need it. We've got more than Saudi Arabia and Russia combined, which is an outright lie. So the one thing as I was scribbling, I just thought to myself, who's writing this speech for him? Who is putting this thing together? Who is his speechwriter? And what kind of communication process do they have to actually get some kind of coherence and precision and discipline into the things he's communicating to the entire American people? He asked for airtime for this tonight, and it's just amazing that anybody gave it to him. And he's not going to probably get it anymore unless he beats up all the...
I disagree. I'm so glad that they gave it to him. I'm happy people got to see that.
Thanks.
I think it's important people see that because it was, if you just read his truths, that's not the vast majority of the population, but this is his rambling truths. And to see it in the flesh was remarkable. Tim Miller's joined us. Tim, you were very hot on this. What's going on?
I wasn't supposed to be on tonight, but what in the fuck was that? like honestly, what in the fuck was that?
Two holy shits, one what the fuck. So I don't give a damn. It's just like, they have Trump to run. No, I don't. This is weird. It's weird. The timeline is weird. The matrix is weird, cousins. We're in a weird space, friends. We are in danger, girl. This shit is not normal, friends. Like I didn't even cover the whole we are the world of the no kings. Like I'm not even entertaining that. That was a picnic. That's cute. Okay, y'all got together and but this has to be covered. And I need to know for myself when I'm watching it, like, what the heck? Like, am I tripping? And then you have some of the mavericks in politics. All of these men on this stage were Republicans. And they're like, what the fuck is going on? Because what the hell? And if you voted for this 3 times, I don't have to be in community with you. I don't have to like you. I do not have to act like you're a reasonable person. A general opened up with what the fuck? We're forming a sin with 3 what the fucks and a holy shit.
To General Hertling's point about who wrote it, whoever's writing the Truth Social post is who wrote it. So maybe the golf caddy. I guess the golf. Yeah, I think the golf caddy probably wrote it. Because it was
he writes his own posts. He dictates them to an aide.
So that, yeah, I think it was probably him because it was just a rambling Truth Social post. As best as I could tell, like if you were coming into this clean, like if you had watched the Artemis launch and then went and cooked a dinner and then like accidentally left CBS on and came back and like he was talking, and you're trying to figure out what are we doing there? Like why is this war happening still? The best thing that I could tell that he said was we're there to help. It's like we're there to help. And Israel and the entire Middle East would be wiped off the map if I hadn't won. And that's why we're doing this. And we can't let them have a nuclear weapon. There was never a pitch for like why actually we care if they had a nuclear weapon. I can understand in the abstract, etc. But I don't know. And just as me sitting there on the couch watching this rambling old man talk about this.
A rambling old man. Because old men start wars and young men die in them. Because what the F? Like what the hell? I get it. I am like, let me just say this. I am independent and uncommitted. Jeremiah Rice said, goddamn America, goddamn the Democratic Party. I don't have no party allegiance to them people. I don't believe that they right. But that don't mean I have to agree with this foolishness. Because this is foolishness. I need a palate cleanser. Get me back up here. I need a palate cleanser. Y'all, I need one and you need one. Who we going? I think it's time for the aunties to come through. What the aunties gonna do? Let me blow us up. Come on, aunties. Auntie with the fan is my spirit animal. I relate to the extra auntie-ism. I relate. Have your earrings on, sis, and your big ass fan. Because sometimes in life, once you reach an age to not care, you reach the age to not care. Like it just is what it is. Let me see where we at. Did the aunties? We didn't realize I was going to show where BB Not and you had been. I don't even want to show him. I am going to say I'm not anti-Semitic, but I don't think Israel or Jewish people, like, ain't nothing going on. He's not helping the Jewish people at all. Is giving y'all are dangerous to the world. And the greater Israel plan, no. And nobody's empathetic or sympathetic. And people that are scared and walking around here calling people tiny hats. No, if Jewish people can't come up and stand up and say, we do not agree with what is going on with Gaza and what happened to the Palestinian people. If you can't say we don't agree with what's going on to the people in Lebanon, if you can't agree and say what he's doing does not represent you or Israel or your religion, then you are a conspirator. Like the anti-Semitic shit is dead. It's a wrap, and you're not going to make people feel guilty. In the Holocaust, many people, Gaza is an act of Holocaust. You are killing Palestinian people. You are killing innocent children. You are bombing schools. Y'all are not good people, and you're not making Jewish people safe. If you want for people to respect Jewish people, Jewish folks are going to have to learn it. Whether you think you God-chosen people or not, you don't get to go around and just be killing folks because you believe that you're the chosen people. And we're not going to get into who the tribe of Judah is. I can just say you making shit real tough for yourself. It's looking real tough out here for yourself. You don't look good. If you really want people to not be anti-Semitic, you might want to get with the greater Israel and say you're making the motherfucking block hot. Because the sympathy that people had before, that shit is dead in the water. And people being scared to say anything about Jewish folks. And if this is your religion, the shit is trash. If this is what you believe, it's trash. because you're killing people. It is an act of genocide. You are literally bombing children. You are doing horrible things. You are raping and sodomizing men. You are shooting families. You are killing pregnant people. You are killing journalists, all in the name, and you want to call it of Judaism? Y'all, the marketing campaign, it's trash. You looking real foul out here. And I've never felt anti-Semitic, but any type of sympathies that people had for you is dwindling the fuck down. Like that led when people say you on my last nerve and it's frayed, that's where y'all are. That's why y'all try to have people take up TikTok. That's why y'all trying to monitor. But what you do not understand is people can see what you're doing to other people, and it's fucking evil. And God sees you if you claim and you believe in a God. You ain't acting like it. You claim that you do, but you don't, and you ain't. Let's see how some of the other world leaders responded to this. Because we got the white people that they was shocked and appalled, baby. They said, what is happening? What is going on? They shook. We had the white men. Like, while I'm trying to find the other clip, I'm going to go back and just let y'all see 4 white men, all former Republicans. And these are not Republicans in the MAGA sense. These are rhinos. These are Reaganites, Daddy Bush, and Bush Jr. For real Republicans. Shook. And take it all the way back. This man, he didn't even know he was live. They said, hold on. He said, holy shit.
Let's do it.
I first need to say, holy shit.
All right, we are live, guys. Mark, we're live.
Show, Mark.
Yeah, stand for the show. Okay, first of all, let me just apologize to people who are tuning in. We had some technical difficulties. Not sure how to describe what you missed if you were watching that. At first, honestly, guys, I thought, okay, there's something, there's a structure to this, there's a purpose to this. He's going to outline some path outward. And then it just, honestly, and I know this is a cliche, but it was an extended truth social rant. It really was. It was a stitched together truth social rant that basically boiled down to, we are very close to meeting our core objectives, and also we're about to bomb them into the Stone Age. And that was it. Contradictory claims with no actual strategic vision. JVL's sort of not fully in agreement. But why? What did I get wrong there?
It's not the he says we're very close to our core objectives. I don't believe he outlined any core objectives. I mean, just as a piece of performance, was that a guy who sounded together to you guys? Because that sounded, I mean, I don't want to make light of cognitive decline, but holy shit. If you have kids in the military and that's the commander in chief, do you think to yourself, yeah, this guy's got his fastball? Don't worry, he is dialed in. He knows best what's.
That man said, you had kids in the military? Is that what you feel like? Holy shit. I'm going to show you literally this. Whenever I see him, this is who he gives me.
You say the price of my love's not a price that you're willing to pay. You cry in your tea, but you heard in the sea when you see me go by. Why so sad? Remember we made an arrangement when you went away. Now you're making me mad. Remember, despite our estrangement, I'm your man. You'll be back, soon you'll see. You'll remember you belong to me. You'll be back, time will tell. You remember that I served you well. Oceans rise, empires fall. We have seen each other through it all. And when push comes to shove, I will send a fully armed battalion to remind you of my love. Da 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 da.
And that's Hamilton, friends. That's Hamilton, cousins, with the mad king. because I will send a friendly battalion to remind you of my love. The Mad King, the mobster. That is who we have in office. I don't have Trump derangement system. I have very good sense. And add BB with him. Colonialist mindsets, evil people doing evil things with our fucking money, with our money. We'll go to one more reaction. Let's see. Yeah, we'll go to one more reaction and then we're gonna wrap it on up.
And will probably use, but apparently the administration did not listen properly or did not want to believe it and went ahead with the bombardment of Iran anyway. And soon afterwards, Iran, of course, closed the effectively closed the Straits of Hormuz. Since then, we have a economic crisis, a global energy crisis, and many countries in the world, particularly countries in the global south, many developing countries such as the Philippines, Thailand, and many other countries have had severe problems obtaining gas and oil. And the more developed countries, such as the European ones, they are still able to get a lot of oil and gas, but prices have rocketed. So the entire world has been affected by the Iran war. And now Trump is really trying to push the responsibility for opening the Straits of Hormuz to other countries, particularly, as I said at the beginning of our conversation, to the European allies. And that is, of course, highly unfair. You know, Trump is really responsible for bringing about the closure of the Straits of Hormuz, and now he gives the responsibility for opening the straits to other countries. This is quite convenient and will not be very popular. That will lead to a lot of resentment among other states.
That will lead to resentment.
You say our love is draining and you can't go. You'll be the one complaining when I am gone. And now, don't change the subject, 'cause you're my favorite subject, my sweet, submissive subject, my loyal, royal subject, forever and ever and ever and ever and ever. You'll be back like before. I will fight the fight and win the war for your love, for your praise, and I'll love you till my dying days. When you're gone, I'll go mad, so don't throw away this thing we have, 'cause when push comes to shove, I will kill your friends and family to remind you of my love. Da 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 da. Everybody. Da 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 da
Because we have a fucking Mad King as the president. Nobody should be this accurate. I should not be able to go to Hamilton and the song lyrics match up with a Mad King. It's weird times, cousins. We're in a weird place, cousins. Alicia, hey boo. Jay, hey boo. I'm just gonna tell you, in 2026, if you want to try to understand politics and you don't get it, Alexander Hamilton the play, all the way on Disney, but it is some copies on the YouTubes that you can watch. please go ahead and get you in some Alexander Hamilton. And then, for God's sakes, go swing by Shondaland and go watch Scandal. Because I've rewatched the first couple of seasons, and the fact that they played this in our face and they showed us, it's disgusting. So I'm going to say this with my full chest, because baby, I ain't got but 100 and something subscribers. So I don't care. And I'm never going to try to be working for partnership, because I never want to talk to people that I have to compromise. I'm going to say it right now. Israel started this shit. They've been starving Palestinian people. They have no claim to that land. That's not their land. They are now expanded to Kenya and other places. They are committing atrocities. They have now gotten us wrapped up in a war that we cannot win. This will be our Vietnam. Those of us that, my father was a Vietnam vet, we lived through Iraq and Afghanistan. We lived through weapons of mass destruction. And these people don't think enough of us to even lie to us. We're spending $1 billion a day when we are cutting SNAP. We are cutting Medicaid. We are cutting education. Most people can't live their check to check. We got more folks living out of their goddamn cars. Most people cannot afford to live in America. I don't give a damn about Israel. I don't want nothing bad to happen to them people, but they don't get a stake on our things. And you definitely not going to be killing people in the name of a holy war, because if it takes bombs for you to be holy, that ain't no piece of God in it. Ain't no God in that. And they have scared us to the point to where ain't nobody, oh, the tiny hats. Oh, nah, I'm not calling you a Jewish. I'm not calling Jewish people. You need to get with Israel, because y'all looking real wild out here. You looking super crazy. I ain't never in all my goddamn days when I went and listened to a damn Hitler speech. Like, well, was he right? And that's nuts. Like, this is not a good look. This is making it bad for everybody. Get Bibi Netanyahu the fuck up out of here. And we got to get Trump the fuck up out of here. And now, white people, please come to the front of the fucking line. I'm tired of y'all in these no king marches. This is some bullshit. You're trying to create what the Montgomery bus boycott was 381 days. It had an economic effect. You cannot get together every other 4 months on a Saturday and then have balloons and people in frog suits and think that you're messing with the system. Protest means to stop. Protest means to interrupt. It's only maybe 14 to 16% of Black Americans, and Target real quickly realized that 14% means something. So if you people are serious about, we ain't gonna have to get out in the streets. Stop spending unnecessary money. If you ain't got to have it, if you can't consume it, if you don't need it and it's not for a child, stop fucking buying it. You don't have to kill the rich, starve them out. Starve these people out. Stop spending unnecessary money. Save everything. Start finding out how you can live off the grid. Go and get you some plants and grow you some fruit. Go and get you and collect your rainwater so can't nobody see it. Start going and get you a freezer and get you stock you up some meat. Get off the government's tip. Fuck Uber Eats. Cook your food. Stop spending money with Amazon. If you ain't got to have it, don't buy it. If it's not immediate, and I mean tissue, which even that tissue is a luxury. Now, mind you, as a country girl, and I came from a place where they had to have, if you've ever had septics, you can't, hey, yo, that's a whole different world. And we ain't quite there yet. So yes, she's still very much first world. But girl, get you a towel if you need to. Like some of the unnecessary spending, some of the things that we're doing, we're causing harm. We are causing harm. Look around your house. If you got it and you ain't wore it in a year, sell it, donate it, repurpose it. Learn to par down, because the best way that we're going to fix this, voting matters, but your money is what talks. Now with that, I need a damn palate cleanse. We got to go back to the Uncle Shuffle. I need a palate cleanse. Like, y'all, when I tell you I have been frustrated, irritated, we are doing the very most. Like, I don't think any of us understand. There have been 3,000 people that have died, and out of that 3,000 people, damn near 2,000 of them were women and children. They are targeting hospitals. They are targeting children. And as Black people, and we understand that Black women and Black children are not protected and Black men have severe damage, how dare we continue to act like we don't understand what's going on? We don't get that right. Everybody else can be disconnected. And I'm not finna, like the whole Palestine and Kamala thing, I'm not getting tied up in that. I'm saying it's real children and real women and real people being harmed. And part of the way that we can stop that is stop spending unnecessary money. Stop feeding into this capitalism system. If you don't need it, don't buy it. It ain't normal times right now. It ain't, that's not where we are, beloved. That ain't where we are. It's okay if you wear the same thing over and over. It's all right. Beans and rice ain't hurt nobody. But we sure got to act like we got more skin in the game. We don't get to act like typical Americans. Because then people, every time they get ready to do something, they carve out not Black Americans. So Black Americans going to have to do our part and not feed into this fucked up system.
Come on, give me devotion.
What we're about to do right now is a new dance that's about to take over. And what we call it to the you shuffle. Oh yeah, here we go now. Oh yeah, I get crunk now. Oh yeah, I get up now. Oh yeah, I do the shuffle now. Now what we gonna do is go ahead shuffle it. What we came to do is go ahead shuffle it. So don't be scared to go ahead shuffle it and get out the chair. Go ahead shuffle it. I wanna see you out there. Go ahead shuffle it. Now I see that you there. Go ahead shuffle it. Right foot, left foot, left foot, right foot, left foot. Everybody, come on. Let me hear it now. Woo! Let me hear it now. Woo! Kick it out, y'all.
And I'm gonna give the young bloods some credit. These babies is out. They out. You know where they ain't? They ain't in the club. We don't see them with drinks. We see them dancing outside the gas station. So thank you for being ahead of the curve. I ain't saying go outside and just be at the gas station, but you ain't got to go spending a whole bunch of money to have some fun. Learn to shuffle.
I go on and on, can't understand how I last so long. I must have superpowers, rap 225,000 hours. Get it calculated, do the math. I made 1,000 songs, I made million. And for the last 300 months, I made 16 albums with me on the front, and they wrong. Where you get your beats, I heard 93 rappers say like me. 2 singers and 10 DVAs, and I'm still don't really give it to CDA. What's my favorite word?
And we ain't gonna, and I'm gonna just say this, not too much on the uncles, because all I'm gonna say is get the right to earn to be able to wear a polyester suit. Earn the right to be able to wear a lilac hat. Earn the right to be able to wear a good old nasty purple suit. Go ahead on and earn the right to dress however the hell you want to, because that's the beauty in aging. As a woman that will be 47 on tomorrow, I can't wait. Baby, I got both 2 ponytails in here, and it's gonna be real cute. Jay, I see you said you and your pops be doing this. Tell pops, auntie gonna be out there too, because the auntie stroll is real. Between that and Tamia, we got our own little cute little bops and dances. And I'm gonna encourage you to do the right thing so you have an opportunity to get older as well, to enjoy your birthdays, to lavish in life. but also to have the wisdom to understand that we don't get the benefit to just be loosey-goosey. We don't get the right to do that. We don't act like other people. We seen where we got the holy shits. We saw where we got the white men that reacted. We saw the chain reaction to the economy. We talked about Pam Bondi being out, which is an early birthday. Hey, Zero the Infinite, what's going on, boo? We really have covered a lot. I wanted us to cover that man's speech because, again, I'm going to say this. We don't have to like him, but what you don't get to do is you do not get to be politically ignorant. As Black Americans, whether you like him or not, one, he is the president of the United States, so we have to respect the office, whether he respects it or not. Two, we of all people have got to be on top of what's going on politically because we will always suffer at a heavier cost. Three, we have got to tap out of this capitalism. We've done a phenomenal job with Target, but now we're going to have to build and add on to that. And in your personal life, you need to start growing fruits, growing vegetables, find things, even if you have a small apartment, get you something where you can grow at home. If not, find some place where you can either buy local, find a farmer's market, but figure out a way where you can get a different food source. Start stocking up on rice. Get your beans. If you don't know how to make beans and rice, baby, get on the YouTube University and figure that out. Get yourself some staples. If it's not immediate and you don't need it, please don't buy it. Whether we want to acknowledge or not, we are global citizens. What we do affects everybody else. And our overconsumption is one of the reasons that they're able to pull this kind of crap because we love our convenience. And go ahead and start preparing yourself because the gas siphoning is coming. You can call me an alarmist. If not, C or C. I'm going to do my job. I'm always going to do what I am supposed to do for our community. And I'm telling you, babes, it's coming. Get your beans, get your rice, store you some frozen things that keep, and learn how to get things off the grid. Let Facebook market. Buying secondhand is okay. And if you don't need it, don't buy it. I think I got one more clip I want us to see. Yeah, we're going to let's see. We got the uncles. They gave us a good old nasty stroll. I'm just going to show y'all two more things. I got to show you my spirit animal. I am the extra auntie at the baby shower. Mama gonna have a whole fan, makeup, all of that. I'm gonna be one of them old people behind a Cadillac with little hands and blue hair, baby. Let me show you my spirit animal. They ain't showing Auntie, but you can see that small little snicker on the side. Oh, Zero, thank you. We're still together. We still together. Mother's a cute size 4. 2 on a weird day, but 4 to 6. But with that being said, and I'm gonna show y'all this because this is my little dance that I gotta learn. My niece wants me to learn this little. I'm using this because let me see if I can find it. Child, I'm gonna show you this one. I'm gonna show you the one she want me to learn. But oh, child, I gotta get me up here. Then I gotta get it up here, and then we can play it from here. Here we go. This is what my niece want me to learn.
No cereal with the canned milk, the powder milk, no milk, waffles, no syrup, jelly, no jelly, nothing. Oatmeal, no sugar. Oatmeal, no sugar, nothing. I ate cereal with the canned milk, the powder milk, no milk. Ate cereal with the canned milk, the powder milk, no milk, waffles.
That's the cartoon version, and then we'll show this with the because this another one. You see where these young people are outside having a good time for the free. You can have a good time and just still be outside. Let me see. Child. And that's your assignment. Go and learn you the struggle shuffle, okay? It's all on the YouTube. It's for the free 99. Go learn you you could see Zero said I could get that down in a few minutes. And I'm saying that like learn how to have your own fun. Pull that out, put some music on, make your little playlist. You want to have, make some adult beverages, do whatever. Get back to the house parties, get in community. Go and share some time with your neighbors because your immediate neighbors and the community that you build are who you're going to have to rely on in the next couple of months and or years. But yeah, if you can get that down in a few minutes, start having fun like that. I'm begging us to stop feeding into this system. We don't have to be uncomfortable to not feed into this. Now, if it's your birthday, anniversaries, I get it. Hey, I ain't gonna say I ain't gonna go nowhere and have a drink. I'm not gonna say that. But am I finna go somewhere and do something lavish? No, now is not the time. And I'd rather us scale back and prepare than for you to just get a whammy, right? Like I don't want that for me and I don't want that for y'all. So with that being said, I'm about to go put some makeup on, prepare myself for, when that man that live here come home, and then suited and booted for this weekend. I hope that you have an amazing day, an amazing weekend. Go outside, touch grass. Everybody that commented, thank you so much. Thank y'all for being here. Alicia, Zero, Sharon, Riz, Jay, who else? I don't want to miss anybody. I think I got Riz. Oh, Suge. Yeah. So we had a lot of people here today. Like we growing, y'all. We're gonna grow together. So thank you for showing up. Thank you for the support. Please comment, like, subscribe. Please share. I'm gonna repeat what my little brother would say. Tell a friend and tell a friend. Please let's grow this thing. I'm be very honest. Mother's trying to get monetized and watch y'all let the old lady grow up. Or you know what? She's not old. She's 6. At this point, I'm rambling. Thank you. You know what I'm going to say. Go be kind to a Black child, a Black woman, or a Black man. Go be kind to another human being. But most importantly, go and be kind to yourself. Have a good day, y'all.